Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Charwell. It is mid-spring. We're a little bit short of money, but we have, although you can't see them here, we have a lot of piglets that we can sell to get us out of it. So we're going to try and sell those, see how much we can make. At the same time, we've got a little bit of work to do with our pigs because our pigs are low on food. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to use the fast track for selling the pigs today. It's the quickest way we have of transporting them and the easiest. Now this is basically the other way of doing pigs in season. So I wanted to give sort of a good overview of pigs as far as how we can use them in seasons in this series. And that is basically as I've explained before, you've got your farrow to feeder and your feeder to finish, or your farrow to finish. So far, we have done we've done feeder to finish here. What we're going to be doing today is we're doing farrow to feeder. So we're looking at selling some of our piglets. Now we sell them when they're only a few months old. What you're doing is you're sort of targeting it at about 80 pound in weight for piglets. So if we open up our trailer, what we can do, and what we should be able to do, is get ourselves some piglets. So we'll run around the back of the trailer here and press R here. So you can see that we've got some fairly newborn here at 0.1 of a year. They are only 158. However, if we have a look at our feeder, our ones here, 66 pound. Here we've got a few that are over 89 pounds. So they're only 0.2 of a year. They've only taken a third of the cost to feed at the moment. But they're over 260 pound. Now, our final pigs, the most we're looking at getting for them is about 500 to 600 for 3 times the amount of work. So it's actually pretty good for you if you want to do just farrow to feeder setup. What you can do is you just do this, sell them off when they get to this sort of age, about the 80 pound mark. And you end up costing you less money. Of course, you end up having to move them a little bit more often, and of course you have to sell twice as many to do it. But you use a lot less feed doing that job. So yeah, that is pretty good. That should hopefully, by the looks of it, we've got enough to do that for our pigs today. So I'm going to open that up, let the water in. I'm also just going to bump up our time because I was doing some setup earlier and we were down to 0. So we'll set up, we'll run it at 10 times. And the reason we're doing this today is because, I should explain why we're not doing any seeding or anything. We can't seed corn until the next game day. We can't, and our oilseed radish has now germinated. So we've got germinated oilseed radish. I want to cultivate it in, but we can't do that until the next game day, really. So the plan today, very much, is to get ourselves some money, get ourselves back to 0. Of course, overnight it's not going to do us too much good because we're still going to get back into the minus figures tomorrow. But it's good to try and keep ourselves on this. Plus, it gives me a good opportunity for me to show you how the different pig operations work. Let's get around here. And it's one of those things that when we get really busy on the farm, then those pigs we can do a farrow to finish setup on. But while we're just trying to keep the money ticking over, keep the money coming in, doing this and selling stuff when we can, and knowing that we're able to make this cash, it's quite an important thing to us. Now, we're going to be doing, so one of our big fields, we're going to be doing corn. We're going to be putting in as soon as we can plant the corn. We only, as I said, we only have 2 fields to do. We only have our field of barley and our field of corn. we are going to leave our 2 fields that we've got of poplars, and hopefully those will rebound and we can do them over winter. We did actually have a great demand come up for the wood chips, and I checked it out, and we know we can get about 214 pound per 1,000 litres, I think it is, whereas this was only showing at 173, so it's not worth selling those at the moment. It would have been great if it had gone beyond, but that's what we've learnt on this series, is that while sometimes a great demand can push you higher than the eventual maximum you can get for a for sale of something, you tend to you've got to be very careful of it, and you've got to keep an eye on how everything moves, and we're unlikely to get any well, let's just pull this into here. There we go. I like to open this up. I think it's an important thing to do. I'd love it if you could manually walk up to the back of this and open it. I've never seen a setup like that for livestock trailers. We got it for almost everything else at the moment. So here we go. So 255. Let's move all of these pigs across. That will give us 2.5. Oh, well, over 2,500. There we go. 3,340. So confirm that. And that has done nothing. Let's move those again. There we go. Must have hit the back by mistake. There we go. 3,340. Confirm that. Why can I not unload my pigs? This is very odd. So I've done everything. I've actually come out of the game and gone back in. And it still just will not sell these pigs. And I don't know why. There's no error in the error log. There's no issues anywhere as far as I can see. It just won't sell them. Which is very, very strange. So I'm going to take this back to the farm. And I'm going to see if we can unload these pigs at our farm. And then we might sell them directly there. Unfortunately, what that will do is that will cost us money to do it that way. But we do need to sell these pigs today. So I'm not 100% sure why we're having this issue. We've got we had the trailer selected. It's not a case of lifting or dropping the trailer. It was just that, and there's nothing in the error log either. That's the weird thing. So I don't know why that's happening. It could be, and now admittedly this version of Charwell I'm using is still my pre-release version. I know there's a couple of updates that have come to this map since its release. So it could be that. But this is not the first time we've sold pigs, in all fairness. We have sold pigs on this map before, and we have sold pigs using this trailer before as well. So yeah, I'm very slightly confused as to what could be causing this problem. We'll see if we can unload our pigs back at our farm, because that will be a good test. I'm hoping we've not got a load of pigs stuck on our trailer. But certainly no errors coming up in the log or anything like that. So yeah, it is just counting it as if it's being cancelled. Which is, as I said, very, very odd. It will not let me sell pigs. They will not sell. Right, let's get these unloaded back at our farm then, and just see if we can sell them the other way. It will be really odd if we're unable to sell these at all. It is recognizing that they're in the trailer, so it's not like it's picking them up from the wrong place. All right, let's get this another go. So we'll unload our pigs. We'll move these across from here back into our farm. There we go. And they are emptied out of the trailer now. That's weird. So that is very, very odd. I don't know why they've done that. I'm gonna go and we'll have another try with this later. I might test this off screen, just see if we can see if I can get around the issue. In fact, let's do that now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reload the trailer, drive it down. We'll see if it works, and if it doesn't, I will sell them directly at the farm. So we'll load them back up. We're looking for anything over £80, which we've put back in. So there must be at the bottom, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. So move these until that's filled back up. Yep, there we go. Confirm that. We have a full trailer again. I'm going to head down to the shop. And I will see you down there. We'll have a quick go on selling these. And if we're successful, great. If we're not, then we'll come back to the farm and do it another way. So we're back down to the animal market. We're coming this gateway here. Hopefully I can pull through there. Yep, and we'll try unloading it the other way. We didn't unload it this way last time, so I'm not expecting this to be a problem. Press that. Unload them all. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to drive back to the main farm. We'll unload them back at the farm, and we will try and sell them at our main farm instead. There we go, back to the main farm, and we're actually coming. I actually went a completely different route back, yeah, we're back at the main farm. We're just gonna drive this round here. Oh. Again, I got that pan at this point here, oh, we might actually have got this too far. So let's get this over here. I'm just trying to avoid our pile of eggs that we've got. That we're going to have to get a trailer and load up at some point. There we go. So unload these back. So these will unload back into our farm, interestingly enough. And confirm that and empties our trailer. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know what is going on. It seems to be some issue with the possibly with the Brohan trailer and that. I think I'm going to give it another test later. But let's see if we can direct sell some pigs here. So these will all be down at the bottom like so. So we want to be careful because we now can put more in here than we had in the trailer. And you can see here. Now this is the thing. This is why I don't want to do it this way. It's a 1,300. It's a massive whack out of our costs. So this is not a good way to do it. What I think we should do is, because this trailer isn't working, I think we should test the trailers. So let's back this one up. Unplug this. What we'll do is we should be able to lease a standard trailer and see if that does any better. Because as I said, this has worked before. So I don't know why this isn't working now. Now, as long as it costs less than 1,300 to lease this trailer, we are all good. And I'm hoping it's not going to. Right, so here we go, down at the shop. Let's open this up, have a look at animal transport. And sort of the basic Joskin, that is 24,000 versus 18 or 15. So this will take, this only takes 9 pigs. This one takes 12 versus the 13. So if we grab this one, 765 to rent it. So less than it would cost us with the other one. And that's presuming this will work, of course. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to investigate this further, and we'll just have to finish off with sorting the pigs later. Silver top on it, looking good. Main colour. Oh, I'm liking the black, so we're going to lease it like that. Yep. Oh, we can't do it. We'd have to borrow the money to do this. In the interests of this, then, oh man, this is where we're going down a rabbit hole. We're gonna borrow 10,000. We're gonna purchase that again, and I really at this point want to see that this works. So lease that, yes, okay, back. And again, this is a mod, but this is a mod I have used many times on other maps. It looks pretty darn awesome. And we use this This is the one we use in the realism experiment all the time, this Fliegel trailer. It's a nice big trailer. It transports stuff well. And yeah, hopefully it will work. And we want to pay back. Ideally, we want to pay back this 10,000 we borrowed today. Although, having said that, it's easier to borrow the 10,000 than it was than this has taken us. I mean, this has been a pretty difficult thing to do. Fortunately, today we have the time. We can experiment with this and try this out. So back this up, fill it up. So let's take those ones at the bottom that we know we've already tried. That livestock trailer is full. Confirm, and away we go. So I'll get down to the livestock market, and we'll pick up at that point. Just to stop all of this me driving backwards and forth on video all the time. Okay, here we are back down at the livestock place. Is this going to work this time? It's so expensive to transport stuff down here. Or to use the other stuff to get stuff down here. I really, really want this to work. I don't know if we own our other livestock trailer. But if this one doesn't work, I think that there's a corruption or an issue with the sell point, which hasn't existed before. Well, that was weird. Let's move those all across. Give that a moment, because that definitely glitched. And they're sold. So that is very, very strange. This livestock trailer is having no issues with this at all now. I think we all need to sort of have a look. Maybe it's time to change our livestock trailer and try a different one. But yeah, I don't know why the Brohan has suddenly gained a problem with it. But that is 3,000 off the first load. We'll head back up to the farm and grab ourselves a second load of pigs. And then we'll look at what we're going to do with our livestock trailers. I think I'm going to have to do some extra testing with that Brohan off camera to see exactly what's going on. Alright, we're back at the yard. We're going to reverse this back and load it up again. So we'll get to sell 24 pigs. It'll be enough for us to clear our debts. I think we drove all over the egg boxes. Oh, crushed eggs. Right, let's get that there. Right, and load this up. So again, we want to get yeah, these are worth so much because these are our stock pigs. There we go. Though 257, 2 years, 0.2 years, £86. A couple of £89 in there. Did we get all of the £89? No. So we want that male. We'll return a female. Confirm. You get that. You do get that issue sometimes. There we are. So confirm. See if we've got any more. Yes, we have another one here. So take that one out. And put another 263. So we've got another one there. So take one out. Any more? Yes, another one. We basically want the biggest value ones in here. And then the rest are underweight. Okay, so confirm that. Reload. And we'll take any 263s we have kicking around. There's one. Ah, we've got one more. Ah, two more. I think they might be getting up to weight while we're standing here, to be honest. So it's, yeah. If I'd picked these out in the first place, that would have been better. But it's mainly, I think it's mainly male pigs that are worth more money looking at this. So we'll look and see if there's any more. And the male pigs, we want to sell off more than the female ones anyway. Yeah, there we go. That is all done and dusted. Great. Let's get this back down to our sale point and make ourselves a bit more cash. Right, and so for the last time for today, we're down here. We're going to be... So the reason we do this first, obviously, is it means we have less mouths to feed when we feed our pigs in a bit. So let's sell these off. Again, this should make us a tidy amount of cash. Confirm that. And that has sold them. So we can immediately repay that that loan, which is brilliant. So let's do that. Repay the 10,000. We've got ourselves to 184, selling off 24 pigs. We were trying to sell off 26, so we'd have been slightly better off. Plus, we wouldn't have been 700. We'd have been nearly £1,000 up now without the problem that we've had with the transport. But we have at least saved ourselves a whole load of money renting this trailer and this trailer working. It's also been pretty good having the JCB, because the JCB going at 40 miles an hour means we sort of fly along this road and get back to the farm very quickly, which is really good for us. If we own the Brohand livestock trailer, I think I'm going to look at possibly selling it. Getting ourselves a little bit further out of debt and trying to work things a bit more. We don't need to keep this Fleagle around either at the moment. We're going to be a little while before we have to sell some more pigs. Because yeah, I don't want to keep selling piglets. I think farrow to feeder, actually, looking at the kind of money we'd make on it, would work pretty well, so long as the pigs keep producing piglets at a good rate. So we've got to keep an eye on that. We don't have too many pigs at the moment. We probably need to let some get to maturity and allow them to start having piglets as well. That would then give us, increase our numbers and things. So yeah, we just need to keep an eye on that. I do maintain, I think that pigs done right in seasons are just worth the most money. Just work out really, really well. But yeah, that trailer there for some reason is not working right now. So let's have a quick look at our pigs in here. So we're down to 226 pigs, which is not bad considering how many we bought. Lots and lots of them are. We got lots, still got lots at £86. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So we could sell off more. We could get some more money in. I'm very aware that of how long we've been going today. So I'm going to actually use those extra pigs. I'm going to use those to test things a little bit further. We'll just put this trailer out the way for a bit. In fact, I think we'll return this trailer now because we've tested that and that is working fine. Leased items. Yeah, so both of our livestock trailers are leased trailers at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with that one. So we will return that, yes. And we will also return the bio baler. I'm not sure how much the bio baler costs us each day. Let's have a quick check of that. At a time when we're a little bit desperate for money and a little bit desperate to lower our overheads, I think it would actually be pretty good to get rid of that. And there we go. So that is, nearly £1,000 per day. So we'll return that as well. Now, the reason I hadn't returned that is that has most of a bale in it, but that's costing us more to keep that around. So I'm going to leave that Brohan animal trailer because, as I said, I am going to test that off stream. So we'll just back this into here for now. And we're going to jump into our skid steer and sort out our pigs quickly. So yeah, so that is basically a farrow to feeder. That is what you do with the piglets. It's, as I said, it's about £80. It's about 0.2 of a year. It takes about a third of the time It's like all things in farm sim. If you have to invest more time in it, you will make more money, and that is the general gist of the whole thing. And so with the piglets, you will have to do 3 times as many trips, but you will make you'll have to do 3 times as many trips, but you will make more money. You'll probably make about a third again on top, I think. You'll make half again on top. So for the for doing 3 trips instead of 1 trip, you will make 1.5 times the money. So yeah, that is your payoff. That is where your cost is. Doing the parrot feeder, as well as the fact that it costs you less to do the piglets, because you're only having to feed them for a third of the time. There we go. We got ourselves a bale in. Always have to be careful going back, because these bales like to fly out of here, and this of course is not yet set up as our yard. We are going to do this as a yard eventually, if we can raise enough cash. We do have our nice £200,000 loan to clear, but I want to sell off our excess crops and things, and we can't really do that until we've really got a pig food mixer in. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. We need to get the straw in here. And we need, like so, there we go. And we should have enough, water in. Yes, they are really desperate for some food though. Same for our chickens. But we need to get these through here now. That would be good. So it takes 178,000 litres a year of feed to do these pigs, which is quite a bit of feed. We're only going to put 1 bale in here for now to get this done. There we go, and forward. We'll go get the bucket on now and get them clearing out. We're getting a good pile of manure as well. Whether we have enough to do our fields this year, I doubt. It may be one of those 2-year things that happens with that. We've still got our storage area for this here. Let's switch over because we want to get that off. Pigs, the skid steer is brilliant for. This is, yeah, if you're doing pigs, I don't really need much more than the skid steer. Oh, come on. Okay. Back, there we go. Right, and we need to put some feed in. So let's grab some corn first. And put that in. And we'll then clear up the feed when we're over there as well. Because this great thing about the corn is I don't think it will take this entire bucket to fill the corn all the way up. Or I think it will take more than, it will take more than this entire bucket to fill the corn up. There we go. So that means we can just clear the pigs out like this. Oh. Right in the right position. There we are. And in and over. Like so. And that can go back in as well. So how does that leave our pigs? So they need another thing of corn. We do need to top up the corn. And then they will need 1 bucket of canola and 1 bucket of wheat. And then we can put the, and even those won't be full buckets. So we get 1 more bucket of this. And this will basically keep our animals happy and clean, and means that we will continue to get more pigs. The fact that we started, I think we started with 2 sets of 50 pigs. So we started with, yeah, we did. We started with 50 feeders to finish and 50 farrows to feeder or finish. So yeah, we started with 50 farrows and 50 feeders. We sold the feeders fairly early on, made a packet from them. Let's check these. So that's a good amount of corn. We want to put some of this in next. So some of the canola. And we actually could probably sell this. We probably want to get an auger and a trailer at some point and do this. Again, I think we're going to have to borrow money for both of those, unfortunately. But we should be able to pay it off fairly quickly. And that's the thing. At the moment, we're trying to get ourselves in a position where we don't have a lot of money in our hand, but we are reducing our daily costs. So let's have a look at that. That is a good amount of soybeans. So we just need a bucket of wheat now for our pigs. And then we can go and feed our chickens as well. Round and down. We do have a sizable amount of crop in here. I mean, we definitely could sell corn. We've got plenty of corn here that we could sell a load of it. Which is good. There we go. Yeah, and I am leaving this gate open, which isn't a great idea. But actually, a perfect way to do this would be if we could get the filling nozzle of of one of those bits. Yeah, that's good. A filling nozzle of a pig feeder. If we could get that to hang over the side into here, we'd only have to open the gate once, and yeah, we could then back up to it. So that actually, where that water tank is, because that water tank is of no use to us whatsoever, so we could sell that. Where that water tank is. Oh, no, don't want to do this first. I want to clean our chickens first, because they won't take as much as a bucket full, I don't think. Yeah, we want to really get that and replace that. We don't need the water tank. We could put the feeder in there and maybe, just maybe, get it to hang over. That feeder is probably worth a little bit of money. It would probably be a wise thing for us to sell it. So we'll have a quick look at that before we go today. There we go. We picked up a little bit of corn then on our way through. Always end up doing that. Right. And then feed for our chickens. And they have taken all of that, so that's good. Yeah, chickens are good. Pigs are good. I'm happy with that. Let's go park our skid steer up back in its normal place. And 3 PM in the afternoon on a day where we don't have an awful lot to do and just want to really move forwards to the next one is very good. I think we're going to get both of our seeders running next time and see if we can plant both the barley and the corn. Last thing to do today, we're going to head into our garage. We're going to have a look at the water tank. Now, we have water tanks in more than one place, I think. Yeah, there's seed places and water tanks and things. So we are going to try and sell one of these. So this one here, 2,000 for this. Yeah, we can sell that. And we've no use for that water station at all. So that's good. Yeah, like that. And yeah, we could possibly put something in this end here. I think we have something in the global company section for a pig feeder. Fermenting silage. We don't have it here. Oh, we do have this BGA and Grimmy beet beater. That would be quite useful if we wanted to do something with the those. Yeah, there is a pig food mixer that we don't have in here. Is it under MISC? No, I don't think we have it here either. We do have the beehives, and I'd like to install them at some point. Bring in some money. But yeah, so we don't have it in here at the moment. I need to enable that. So that will be quite good for us. That is where we're going to leave it today, though. We've got £2,402 in the bank, which is good news. We are going to be planting our corn and our barley next time. So please join me for that on Friday. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.